I want to tell you about our friends over at SeatGeek because they have a terrific app for any of your event or game tickets that you want. And I love Tom Petty, so I'm going to go on there, I'm going to find out the best seats I can find, and they grade them for you, and you can see where those seats are, and they have the biggest outreach on the internet to tell you from all the different places what the tickets are and whether or not it's a great value. So you should go on there and go in the settings, and if you input the code BBall in the promotional code area, you will save $20. That's right. Use my code BBall. Don't use Wojnarowski's or Zach Lowe or anybody else. Use mine, BBall. And on your first purchase, you'll save $20. So enjoy that concert or sporting event, whichever you choose on there, and save some money by using my code. While watching the tournament last year, I happened to flip on the Indiana-Kentucky game, and it didn't take long for my eyes to be drawn to one player who seemed to be everywhere. He was like a water bug that would explode from one spot to the next, and I knew this kid had real ability. Of course, when you're listed at 6 feet, you're instantly going to be branded too small to play in the NBA. And it was a struggle for him, going undrafted and then signing with the Nets. When that didn't work out, the Mavericks came calling, and let me assure you, no one has ever had numbers like these during his first 10-day contract. Installed immediately as a starter, the results have been nothing short of incredible. They've won 6 of their last 7 games and the last 4 in a row, with impressive wins over the Spurs, Cavaliers, and last night against the Blazers. Just peeking at their 5-man lineups over the last 7 games, and you can see this new starting group with Seth Curry alongside Yogi has laid waste to each of their opponents. Last night, Yogi detonated with his best game yet, 32 points, 5 assists, and 9 from 11 from the three-point line. Let's dig through the footage and see how he managed to light it up, and more importantly, lead the Mavericks to another victory, leaving them only 2.5 games back from the playoffs. The Mavericks jumped all over the Trailblazers early in the Moda Center. As you find out, going under the screen on Yogi was a pattern last night, and it's safe to say that was a mistake. Check the rhythm and explosion on this hop as Yogi gets a wide open 20-footer when Turner tries to take a shortcut. To start this possession, watch how Lillard goes under the screen. He doesn't force the shot here, and the offense flows into a high post split using Dirk as the fulcrum. This gets an opening into the lane, forcing Harrison Barnes' man to stop the ball. Nice easy pass, and Barnes gives him the assist. That same high post split action on the right side again catches Lillard going underneath both screens, giving plenty of time for Yogi to check the wind before splashing the three. Here's some great high post action from Carlisle's offense, a pin down for a catch at the elbow. Then watch Yogi turn to set a back screen for Barnes. Lillard takes a step back instinctually on that cut, allowing Yogi to get a step on the flex action coming off the Mesri screen. The offense never stops. With Matthews sprinting off 2 screens for a shot, this invites Lillard to help one pass away, the big no-no. And Yogi hops into an open look from the top and another splash. Another cool set, Carlisle combined a high pick and roll with flex action. Matthews was setting a cross screen for Barnes while Mesri screens the ball. Then Mesri turns to pin down for Matthews to complete the flex. Very creative, but no matter, McCollum goes underneath the ball screen, and that's all the room Yogi needs. On this Finney-Smith thwarted drive, the defense gets 4 guys surrounding him, and it's an easy pass to a wide open Yogi, and he hits another 3. This is a staple of the Mavericks offense for years. Yogi sets the rip screen for Dirk, then pops out into a ball screen. CJ gets around the screen well, forcing Yogi to pass the ball. On the Finney-Smith drive, Aminu rotates down but is too slow finding Dirk again, and Ferrell gets an easy assist. After hitting 4 threes, Yogi is now in big head mode. Here's the pick and roll in the flex set, and wouldn't you know it, Lillard goes under the screen again. He's on fire! Here's where Dirk's gravity helps a speedy guard like Yogi. Plumlee doesn't want to leave Dirk on the pop, Lillard allows middle penetration, Aminu won't help, and it's a layup. Here's a simple flare off the low post entry, catching Lillard asleep, then, you guessed it, underneath the screen. Yogi gets another gorgeous hop into a 3. Here's basic flex action as Yogi cuts to the right block to screen, then gets the pin down from Dirk. This nicely flows into a pick and roll, and as the shot clock winds down, Yogi is officially in cheat mode on the step back 3. Here's a great read by Wes Matthews in almost a reverse elevator, where instead of coming around the Dirk screen on the left side, he splits the screens, Plumlee is late reacting, and Yogi gets another assist. And this is the one that had me giggling. As the long rebound finds Yogi in the open court, there are no numbers on this fast break, but another perfect hop and YOLO. He's on fire! The Mavericks again run the low post entry into flare screen. It's defended better when Plumlee jumps out, but Yogi, the seasoned point guard, gets right into the lane, sucks the help to him, and the bounce pass gets him another dime. On the turnover, he gets a run out, under control, gets into the body of Evan Turner, and draws 2 free throws as Portland was making a run. On the zipper cut, this is well defended by Davis, forcing a delay in the flow. This becomes a scramble, but Yogi keeps his head together, finds Wes Matthews on the handoff for another assist on a deep 3. And finally, after Portland had made it all the way back, the Mavs were desperate to get a bucket here. With the lead, they opt not to go for the 2-for-1, then run a pick and roll. Well contained by the defense, but remember, the best way to get a 3 is to drive the ball, pass it, and then sprint right back to the 3-point line. This gets Yogi all by himself for his final hop of the night, and that ball ices the game and solidifies himself in the heart of all basketball fans who enjoy the little guy that can make a big impact.